on the edge of one of the most magnificent old-growth forests in the whole country. Avatar Grove is one of the last lowland, high-productivity ancient forests with the classic giants, and it's more accessible than most of the remaining old-growth forests.
Every year, people come from all over the world to see Vancouver Island's ancient forests. And now a boardwalk completed in Avatar Grove will make it easier for the thousands of people that come here to see this beautiful place. It's a case of build it because you know they will come.
It was 7 years ago that I was driving along the back roads right here and noticed the tops of the giant cedars sticking out of the forest and had the curiosity to go explore in the area down below us. And upon hiking through the woods, I came across these amazing old-growth Douglas firs and immense red cedars that reach up to 14 feet in diameter. We're here to celebrate that after 4 years of hard work, we've actually completed the boardwalk here at the Avatar Grove. So when you arrive today, you'll find a kilometer-long trail running through the forest that features some of the highest quality sections of boardwalk really found anywhere in the entire region. And this is running through one of the most magnificent old-growth forests in the entire country.
The boardwalk's important for many reasons. One of them is it protects the tree roots and the understory vegetation from excessive trampling. It enhances visitor access and safety, and it also supports the local ecotourism economy, which is an important part of, I believe, of conservation. It needs to also work for the local people.
We started working alongside the Port Renfrew Chamber of Commerce to lobby the provincial government to protect the Avatar Grove. And 2 years later, we were actually successful in having the Avatar Grove protected as a forest recreation site in the old growth management area.
Say trees.
Trees. It just exploded with interest and with people coming, and the Chamber of Commerce kind of took on a new life again because there was some interest in that.
These trees have become iconic, and people from all over the world saying, I want to see this. Because an old-growth forest is only an old-growth forest once.
No longer is it just tree huggers calling for the old-growth forest protection. The BC Chamber of Commerce, the premier business lobby in British Columbia representing 36,000 businesses, has also passed a resolution calling on the province to expand old-growth forest protections.
It's a beautiful, beautiful place, very peaceful, and just got a very special feel to it, I think. We were saying with Mum and Dad, almost a kind of magical feel.
People come here to see something that they can't see anywhere else, and to get exposure to literally to history, because there's trees in here that are 1,000 years old, that are 1,200 years old, and they, you know that expression, if trees could talk, imagine that.
So the volunteers went through horrible coastal weather at times to build this boardwalk. There was a brutal storm actually in October of 2016 that knocked down dozens of trees on top of the boardwalk. And then we had a team of volunteers clear the trail in December, January, February in the sideways rain of Port Renfrew. So, they braved gnarly weather to support protection of the roots of the gnarliest trees. And we're most grateful.
There really are a lot of challenges in constructing a boardwalk in a forest. Of course, there's not a single piece of level ground amongst the trees here, so that takes a little bit of getting used to. And then there's just the challenge of actually carrying the heavy boardwalk planks and buckets of rock and gravel to the top of the trail. But at the same time, it really has been a labor of love.
It's nice to be able to look up and appreciate the surroundings rather than having to look down at your feet and worry about tripping over roots all the time. So I think it really helps the experience of the place.
Protection of old-growth forests actually brings in revenues, helps to build up businesses, and brings in jobs. So it's good for the economy to keep our last stands of old-growth forests alive.
The restaurants are doing well. There's kayaking tours, camping is improving. The Pachidat Nation is expanding their enterprises. The tourists are coming. It's just a wonderful thing to watch.
Just wanted to give an update on activities that the nation is pursuing. The gas station, the campground at the big beach is being expanded right now in partnership with Parks Canada, so there'll be a brand new West Coast Trail office there next year.
This big viewing platform at the entrance to the Lower Grove took a lot of work, a lot of planning. Thankfully we have one of our main volunteers, Scott Harris, is an engineer, so he did all the design for this. Matthew Varley is a metal fabricator. He made custom footings to hold the whole platform, and now you have this 10-foot wide area raised up above the ground. You can look out over the old growth forest. This is above and beyond what you find in most parks, and to think that it was done entirely with volunteers is something to really be proud of.
Once a fledgling industry, ecotourism is great business as people come from all over the world to see the natural wonders. Reporting from Port Renfrew, tall tree capital of Canada, I'm Heather Leary for Community Producers.